It's a bit early in the morning for me to get on to pet hates, but one of my current pet hates is the utter trivialization of our media. And I've been watching TV here over the last few days, and I've seen lots of programs about where the Beckhams eat in Los Angeles, how many times Britney has seen her children over the last month, and who might still be on American Idol. But when it comes to some of the bigger issues that actually discuss the threats to our national security, they're all too absent from public discourse. And I wonder this morning if I might just have a quick straw poll of this rather respected audience. But I wonder how many of you here understand that last year Russia began a $189 billion rearmament program, that by 2015 Russia will have added 4,000 tanks and APCs to its armory, 1,000 extra aircraft and helicopters, a whole new generation of nuclear submarines, and by the time we get to 2015, 400 new nuclear missile warheads attached to the Top-LM missiles and 200 to the submarine-based missiles. Did you know that? Isn't it surprising what you do know and what you don't know from the media? And we are about to face one of our biggest international crises of recent times: Iran. Now, I hear those on the political left on both sides of the Atlantic who say, we will have to learn to live with a nuclear Iran, we'll have to learn to accommodate a nuclear Iran. And I say that is exactly the wrong policy for the future security of our countries. And let me give you 3 reasons why I believe Iran must not be allowed to become a nuclear weapon state. Number 1, the nature of the regime itself. If you start to say things such as, we want to wipe Israel off the map, you have no place, no legitimate place in the civilized family of nations. Iran is par excellence a nation which uses regional instability and the funding of terrorist groups to further its own extremist ends. And even if you don't believe that, the 3rd reason should actually unite all parts of the political spectrum. If Iran is allowed to become a nuclear weapon state, then joining the queue very shortly will be Saudi Arabia and Egypt and Syria and other states in the region. And having gone all through what we did in the Cold War, surely we want to leave something better to those who come behind us than a nuclear arms race with all the cost and futility in the world's most unstable region. We cannot allow Iran to become a nuclear weapon state. It is a major challenge for us in our international relations. For Israel, it is an existential threat, and that we cannot allow to stand. In all of these problems, Americans and Britons have a special role. We're not just citizens of the world. We are prime movers in our own destiny and the destiny of the world around us, as we so often have been in our history. And let me tell those who fail to understand this, all value systems are not equal. All nations do not have moral equivalence. Some things are right and some things are wrong. We, in both our nations as we face the future, need not just the audacity of hope, but the certainty of belief and the comfort of strength. Politics ultimately boils down to relatively simple choices. And for us, I believe it is this. We either shape the world around us, or we are shaped by the world around us. And I believe that our values, our history, our heritage, our conventions, and our beliefs are as good a roadmap to a better world as any that exists in the world at the present time. We must have the faith to use all those gifts that history has given us. The gauntlet has been thrown down to us in our time. For the sake of those who came before us, and for the sake of those who come after us, we must have the courage to pick it up, and we must not fail. Thank you.